This video will show you foreshadowing of the 9/11 attacks. The deep state have MO where if they're planning a major world event, they will hide truth in plain view, hinting at what they're planning to do in the future, which is why I can show you foreshadowing the pandemic in the Hollywood movies. And I'm going to show you a scene in the movie that's foreshadowing 9/11 attacks. This movie contains foreshadowing of the 9/11 attacks. Foreshadowing simply means that the deep state will warn you, quote unquote, in advance before they do something major. And this movie contains foreshadowing 9/11 attacks that they have planned in advance more than 20 years before they pull them off. The 9/11 attacks were done by the deep state that controlled America from behind the scenes. Al-Qaeda doesn't control Hollywood. I've also made videos showing foreshadowing the pandemic. Here we go. This is foreshadowing 9/11 attacks. These men symbolize the two towers, and they're holding the American flag colors. And here's an airplane that's gonna get them out of the way. It's on a collision course, but they're gonna jump out of the way. See? So this scene is an instance of an attacks. These men symbolize the two towers. Two pillars of Freemasonry, Joaquin and Boaz. North-South tower, thick and thin. Here's an airplane, and it takes them out of the way. And there's a Willys MB Jeep, which is a vehicle used by America when they go to war. So that's an instance of foreshadowing 9/11 attacks. And I've made several videos on Rumble, on YouTube, and elsewhere, showing hidden plain truth, because the deep state that control, the deep state satanic secret side of people that control this world from behind the scenes. They have an MO, modus operandi, where they hide truth in plain view. We got one I can see. Yes, that's one of the things that make me dangerous in the deep state, that I can see the truth in plain view that most people are blind to. So, the deep state hide truth in plain view, and they foreshadow major events, which means before they pull off the pandemic, before they pull off the 9/11 attacks, they hide truth in plain view. They foreshadow, they hinted at what was coming in the future. I've also shown other instances with Die Hard movies, for example. So the deep state that control America from behind the scenes, they planned 9/11 in advance, more than 20 years before they pulled it off, and they bought on a task with control the munition. And they foreshadowed it. And same thing with the pandemic. I've seen some people foreshadow the pandemic years before.